Hi guys, my name is Archana. My number matrix is 1033. Today I am going to present problem-based task security operation center. Okay, this is the introduction. Okay, malware is a file or code typically delivered over a network that infects, exploits, steals, or conducts virtually any behavior attack once. Tough varied in type and capabilities, malware used as provide remote control for an attacker to use and infect machine, send spam from the infected machine to unsuspecting target, investigate to infect user local network and steal sensitive data. They have the ability to bring down the machine performance to knees and can cause a disruption of the network. Consider the case when the computer becomes infected and no longer unstable, the data inside become unavailable. Okay, this is the definition of ransomware. Okay, ransomware is a type of malicious software cyber criminal used to block you from accessing your own data. The digital exploiters encrypt the files on your system and add extension to the attack data and hold it hostage until the demand ransom is paid. After initial infection, the ransomware may attempt to spread throughout your network to share device, servers, attached computer and other accessible system. Okay, the other way of ransomware function. These demands are very simple: pay the ransom or have your operation severely compromised or shut down completely. Very often the first an organization knows an attack is when they receive an on-screen notification incoming from the data on their network has been encrypted and will be inaccessible until the ransom has been paid. Only the payment will give the decryption key to access their data. Failure to pay could result in the key being destroyed, rendering the data inaccessible forever. 2.3 The way of ransomware transmit. Most ransomware is delivered via email that appear to be legitimate. You need to click a link or download an attachment that deliver the malicious software. Ransomware is also delivered via drive-by download attacks on compromised or malicious website. Some ransomware attacks have been sent using social media messaging. This is impact of ransomware: temporary and possibly permanent loss of your company data. Second, possible complete shutdown of your company's operation. Third, financial loss as a result of revenue generating operation being shut down. Number 4, financial loss associated with remedial effort. Fifth, damage to your company's reputation. Okay, this is example of real case. Tesla Crypt 2015. Like other type of ransomware, Tesla Crypt has several versions. but the attack of this type of ransomware become famous because in the beginning it infects game files, blocking maps and user profiles. For example, we are talking about games like COD, Call of Duty, Minecraft and Warcraft. The involved version of Tesla Crypt were able to encrypt other files such as PDF and words, for example. In any case, the victim was forced to pay at least USD 250 to release the files, but there are cases where the hijacker requires USD 500 per mission.
Okay, 3.0 Adware. 3.1 Definition of Adware. Adware is unwanted software designed to draw advertisement up on your screen, most often within a web browser. Some security professionals view it as a forerunner of the modern day PUP, potential unwanted program. Typically, it uses an underhanded method to either distinguish itself and legitimate or piggyback on another program to trick you into installing it on your PC, tablet, or mobile device. 3.2 The ways of adware function. Adware programs will tend to serve you pop-up ads, can change your browser's homepage, add spyware, and just bombard your device with advertisement. Adware is the most surefire means for potential unwanted programs. It's not quite a virus and it may not be obviously malicious as a lot of other problematic code floating around the internet. Adware uses the browser to collect your web browsing history in order to target advertisements that seem tailored to your interests. At their most innocuous, adware infections are just annoying. 3.3 The way of adware transmit. Cybercriminals send adware programs that start collecting the data from the moment such malicious email attachments get opened. These emails make you believe that it comes from some trusted sources. It is also seen that some subsets emails also infect your PC from email clients' previous span even if don't open or download any link or attachment. Most of these malicious emails also contain such links that take the users toward the fake version of their bank's website. After then, force them to change their password. Once the user does this, adware will collect the entire credential user's login detail and then send it to the cyber criminal. 3.4 Impact of Hardware. An unexpected change in your web browser homepage. Web pages that you visit not displaying correctly. Being overwhelmed with pop-up ads. Slow down performance and then device crashing. 3.5 Example of real case. Hack brief. Dangerous fireball adware infect a quarter billion species. Here you can see the case. The security firm Checkpoint was warned of a new outbreak. They count 250 million PCs infect with malicious code they have called Fireball, designed to inject browsers to change the default search engine and track their web traffic on behalf of a Beijing-based digital marketing firm called Rafot. But more disturbing, Checkpoint say it found that the malware also has the ability to remotely run any code on the victim's machine or download new malicious file. It potentially serious malware discharging as something more trivial. 4.0 Trojan. 4.1 Definition of Trojan. A Trojan horse or Trojan is type of malware that is often disguising as a legitimate or software. Trojans can be employed by cyber thieves and hackers trying to gain access to users' system. Users are typically tricked by some form of social engineering into loading and executing Trojan on their system. Once active, Trojan can enable cybercriminals to spy on you, steal your sensitive data, and gain backdoor too. The ways of Trojan function. A Trojan is designed to damage, destroy, steal, or in general inflict of some other harmful action on your data or network. A Trojan acts like a bona fide application or file to trick you. It seems to deserve you into loading and executing the malware on your device. Viruses can execute and replicate themselves. 4.3 The way of Trojan transmit. They have two ways, that is software download and pop-up screen. Software download. They are online instances of digital content where Trojan horse creators upload their Trojan horses. They can victimize any random endpoint user, see the creator hide behind username. The second one is pop-up screens. Trojan horses spread throughout extra unwanted pop-up screens. The website people regularly visit can be infected by a Trojan horse and increase the chance of spreading Trojan horse downloads. It often carries a message that your computer is contaminated and must be scanned. It's a warning sign that they must to take before clicking on the pop-up screen. 4.4 Impact on your Trojan. They have four impacts, that is poor device performance, for example running slowly or frequently crashing, including the infamous blue screen on death. The second one is the desktop has changed, for example the screen resolution has altered and the color appear different. The third one is the taskbar are changed or perhaps disappear altogether. The fourth one is unrecognized programs appear in your task manager. You need not install them. 4.5 Example of real case. Emotet Trojan 2018. Emotet is a Trojan that became famous in 2018 after the US Department of Homeland Security defined it as one of the most dangerous and destructive malware. The reason for so much attention is the Emotet is widely used in cases of financial information theft, such as bank logins and cryptocurrencies. The main vector for Emotet's spread are malicious emails in the form of spam and phishing campaigns. True tracking examples are the case of the Chilean bank Costa Rica with damage of USD 2 million and the case of the city of Allentown, Pennsylvania, and with losses to with losses of USD 1 million.
Botnet. Definition of botnet. Botnets are networks of hijacked computer devices used to carry out various scams and cyber attacks. The term botnet is from the words robot and network. Assembly of a botnet is usually the infiltration stage of a multi-layer scam. The bots serve as a tool to automate mass attacks such as data theft, server crashing, and malware distribution. The ways of botnet function. A botnet is a collection of internet-connected devices infected by malware that allow hackers to control them. Cybercriminals use botnets to instigate bot attacks, which include malicious activities such as credential leak, unauthorized access, data theft, and DDoS attacks. The way of botnet transmitted. Botnets are like any other malware. They can spread as either a payload of virus trojan by social engineering the victim to run the botnet attached to an email malicious website. Botnet malware is typically designed to automatically scan systems and devices for common vulnerabilities that haven't been patched in hopes of infecting as many devices as possible. Impact of botnet. Emailing spam out to millions of internet users, generating fake internet traffic on a third-party website for financial gain, replacing banner ads in your web browser specifically targeted at you, pops up ad designed to get you to pay for the removal of the botnet through a foreign anti-spyware package. Example of real case. Mirai 2016. Mirai infects digital smart devices that run on ARC processors and turn them into a botnet, which is often used to launch DDoS attacks. If the default name and password of the device is not changed, then Mirai can log into the device and infect it. In 2016, the authors of Mirai software launched a DDoS attack on a website that belonged to the security service providing company. Soon after a week, they published the source code to hide the origin of the attack, which was then replicated by other cybercriminals who believed to attack the domain registration service provider DON in the same year. At its peak, Mira infected over 6 billion devices. And finally, conclusion. Overall, there are a lot of security measures that can be implemented to protect computers and networks from malware. Most security measures that are available to users are aimed to protecting computers from malware such as web trojan, ransomware, and botnet. Although there are a lot of companies providing these services, cyber criminals are always looking for new ways to get around firewall and antivirus software, and on some occasions they are successful. The best defense against malware is a combination of vigilant and sensible behavior on the internet, proper computer usage, and anti-malware software. By erring on the side of caution when surfing the web, not opening strange links or email from unknown senders, and regularly updating and running anti-malware program. You'll be relatively safe from the manifold dangers of the internet. Thank you.